champion of the Music City Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Used to play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Gets it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Cajun! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it's up and no good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Scrambling away. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Got the first down himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On a little time, lets it go.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets him up. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fakes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. period. It's Louisiana in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Gonna run it. It's Rich. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Snagged out of the air.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's up to 51 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Trying to get the edge on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throwing right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana.
what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Looking downfield, it's the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going to the ground. Got room at the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point.
Washington wants to go quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Making side adjustments here. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Then the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quick pass on the jet motion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. Under fire. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. They're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Little. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run the toss. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Makes the grab. It's Burrow.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Sticks it in his belly. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. On the ground. He's stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the... And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. It's incomplete as the two-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to do that, but this game is over. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the